I absolutely hate my life. I really do. I really hate my life, and there is no better way in describing this. Yeah, right. I've got an entire evening to waste. It's already 10:30 now. You're looking at the computer screen right now, which I'm going to try to crop because this is completely BS. But hi, welcome to whatever this crap is, whatever I decide to name this. So basically, I saw this tweet. I'm gonna scroll down. It's like, and we're thinking of the same thing, and love the idea. Any graphic folk out there that like to make a CC cover, it's a paying gig if you win. Now, I honestly don't care about the money because I have other things to do. I make sites and I write sometimes, and both of them pay me, not bad of a sum. But, occasionally I enjoy the thrill of just doing random stuff, and because I have nothing better to do tonight, let's just make this. So basically, we already have a pretty damn good template. This is Cool Cat Loves You, which is the second movie, which comes after Cool Cat Saves the Kids. For those of you who don't know what Cool Cat is, it's basically this cartoon character, this, kids character named Cool Cat, created by this man, Derek Savage, who previously have written a story about strippers, and somehow, right now, he's come back to make children's content. Yeah, I know. It weirded me out, but who gives a shit? So yeah, let's make a poster. Let's make a good poster because, for my own sake, let's have a bit of fun. So let's try to make a good Cool Cat cover. Now, basically, by Cool Cat tradition, it's a cover like this, okay? It's a cover that employs stupid, well, not really stupid, but, just kind of a dumb background that really has not much of a relevance to it. You can see that the shed is like, 15 feet tall, and then these people are just like standing in the background. So let's say I'm being very generous here. If Erik Estrada is 6 feet tall, again, I'm being very generous. This shed is at least 12 feet tall. So I don't know. I thought it was a single story house because apparently it's the same height as a tree. So I don't get it. But basically, what this guy, so this is Derek Savage himself, you can see him right here. This Derek Savage himself, he is the guy who created Cool Cat right here. So let's try to make a cover. Let's try to kind of imitate his style a bit, but of course, I have to put my own touches on there. I'm sorry, I'm testing the mic if that's way too loud. So let's get started with this crap, shall we? So let's get started because I hate myself. I already saved a picture of Cool Cat right here. So the title of this thing is called Cool Cat Loves You. So I'm going to wait until it's done rendering, but I am going to put him in the spotlight right here. So let's first of all, let's lock this. Now, for those of you who's wondering why I don't use Photoshop, because number one, I don't have any money, and number two, I've kind of gotten used to using GIMP. So this will be it. But seriously, yeah. So here's Cool Cat right here. Yeah, scale this right there. And I'm gonna wait for the bubble, wait for the beach ball to go away, and I'm going to drag it to the center. I'm gonna try to, erase the back here. So let's move it to the center here. So I think this is big enough, but this could be much bigger, even though it kind of hides it. So I'm gonna make this bigger. So Cool Cat is, of course, the star of the show here. I'm gonna Make this a bit smaller so I can actually access the handles here. Right, that's about the size I need. I'm gonna drag this around like so. I'm gonna apply a bit of a blur effect later, but that's basically the gist of it. Now, Cool Cat loves kids. Either he's a pedophile or he's really passionate about this. Let's scale this. And we got ourselves a very, very nice Cool Cat. So the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to add a bunch of celebrities. Now, Erik Estrada and Vivica A. Fox, let's just say that these two people, Erik Estrada, of course, is one of the stars in the buddy cop show Chips, and this woman, Vivica A. Fox, who's in Sharknado. That's all I know, really. I didn't do too much research, but that's all I heard. So, let's assume that all these people will be returning. So, Vivica A. Fox, Erik Estrada, Derek Savage, and of course Cool Cat, which goes by the same logic that Geronimo Stilton used. How many people have actually read Geronimo Stilton? I remember that I'm a big fan of it when I was a kid. You know, it's kind of silly, those childhood innocences, but I still have a soft spot for it, and, if you've read one of those, they basically credit the writer as Geronimo Stilton, but of course, it's another person, so I guess this is some sort of weird-ass, mixed reality kind of stuff here. So, let's see here. So we have a very low-res image of, so it's a GIF apparently. So I'm gonna steal some of your images. I'm sorry about that, because so this is a GIF of Mama Cat and Derek Savage here. This one's not good enough, and look at this, the eyes. I wonder, because he's the director and the actor. Now I'm thinking, what is he doing? So does he take off his Sennheiser headphones and then change into his regular shirt and stuff? It's what's with all the fan art, dude? This is ridiculous. But okay, so I'm gonna take a regular one. Let's see, this is the infamous knife protection thing. Let's go for this image. I think it looks nice enough. I think it looks cool enough. So let's use this image because I think that this is good enough quality. Okay? So let's save this image to the desktop because I'm a lazy fuck, and I'm going to first of all I'm gonna put the eraser to use, so that would be around here. That's why I'm gonna blur this out once I'm done here, but we do have lassos here, so yeah. So let's just vaguely draw the outline of Cool Cat here. Let's draw that outline nicely because, of course, he's the star of the show here. Let's draw whatever shit this is and draw right. Draw. Okay, so yeah, this is I'm gonna do things now. I'm gonna get a larger size right here. So I think 153 should suffice, and this one has a larger area to erase at once. I think this is a good idea, because I'm not gonna. Let's try to make a good poster, shall we? Okay, so let's erase all that part. So I call this the transparency eraser because that's all it does. It creates transparency. It's very easy to use. I find GIMP to be very easy to use software. I personally would recommend it because number one, it's free, and number two, it's free because I'm a poor fuck. And if anyone would buy me a copy of Photoshop, but apparently they switched to subscriptions now, which is under the Adobe Creative Cloud suite. So I would appreciate it if someone would buy me a copy of that stuff. Let's do that. And then I'm going to apply that. But it's okay. I'm gonna try to erase all that. Probably the erasing is taking me about a minute, but I'm okay with that. I have a large enough eraser that can hopefully do the job. And then we're gonna post on his Twitter, see what Daddy Derek thinks. But the funny thing is, Daddy Derek sometimes break character. You know, sometimes he breaks from his own character, and then kind of like, you know, goes all out weird. You know, one time, like, it's like, oh yeah, we had Mama Cat's face photoshopped on a bikini, and then some guy, like, of course he's being sarcastic, the commenter, and it's like, oh no, you shouldn't be posting, you know, kind of semi-not safe for work here, oh no, and then he kind of broke character out of the CoolCat account, which, you know, he supposedly portrays the character as CoolCat. He writes comments in the voice of CoolCat, and then kind of break character and then went like, oh yeah, basically, yeah, it's just Mama Cat in a bikini. Relax. It's so painfully Derek Savage. Like, he's like, I've had enough with those. I've had enough with those kids. I hate them. Okay, so, you know, just about time, we erased the background off of CoolCat. It's not the best job in the world, but it looks good enough. You know what? I'm gonna have a few patches here. I can just do it over the lines, which I've carefully made for myself. And I'm going to put the size down here. Put it to around 95. That's about it. And that should be able to cover a few nooks and crannies here. Yeah, I think that is quite good for, you know, a trackpad combo. That's right, I don't use a drawing tablet. You know, it's not an Apple Pencil thing. I didn't buy AstroPad, even though I do have an Apple Pencil. And I do make quite a lot of these graphics, trust me. And so, yeah, I think I've done a good enough job. Speaking of trust me, I wonder if Daddy Derek is a Trump supporter. You know, it just kind of, you know, strokes my enthusiasm and my curiosity a bit. Alright, so now we're moving on to Daddy Derek himself. This should be kind of second shelf here. So he should be around here. And then, of course, I'm going to add, you know, a bit of a blur here. So should be around here. But like the Star Wars, I'm going to copy a little bit from the Star Wars aesthetic here, because that is totally masterpiece design here. So I'm going to pull it out into the margins a little. That is about good. And I'm going to hit the scale button. So now, here you go. Here is Daddy Derek here. Of course, I'm going to include 3 more, so likely they will be Maria, so Maria would likely be here. And then, let's see if we can add the 2 celebrities here, but, I don't know, he made a semi-formal announcement that's like, oh yeah, we're going to have 3 new celebrities. No, not the, okay. I thought it was black for a moment, and then I was like, oh yeah, transparency. So I'm going to do this all over again, but it's going to be kind of crude, because again, I'm not using my tablet. Of course, I'm going to do that because that was just absolutely atrocious, gonna start with the hand here. Sorry if the mic volume goes up and down. It's just me moving in and out of the microphone. Trust me, it's nothing like Chocolate Rain. Alright, so let's remove this portion, the top here, and I'm going to be really careful around here. Try to remove the sides here. Again, that's what you get for using GIMP. There is no... Well, there is Minette Lasso. In fact, it's over here. But I never figured out how do you actually crop to that selection. And when you crop to that selection, it kind of ruins the thing, because now the entire picture is just Daddy Derek himself, and it makes me sad. Because I don't want Daddy Derek, I want the entire cast and crew here. So I'm going to be slightly more careful here. Same logic applies to the face here, so I'm going to try to avoid cutting off part of his face, even though it would be kind of hilarious, but I don't laugh at people's misfortunes. I'm a nice guy. Alright, so I'm going to try to trim off the gun here. I have to release the mouse button in case I mess up some parts of it. And I'm going to erase the center part, this little aperture here. And I'm going to erase the beige parts as well. Okay, so it goes up through the gun, and then through here. Yeah, I think I've done a pretty damn good job. And I'm gonna cut around this shit. And I think we've got Daddy Derek under control. So, you can see here, just, you know, with a shitty software like GIMP, but I use it every day because I love it so much. So, cut off here. Doesn't matter if I dig a little bit too much into our great Daddy Derek himself. I'm sure he doesn't mind. That is close to perfect, I would say. So I'm going to mess with the background later. Probably a Gaussian blur of maybe the Evil Witch, or because you know, there's a working title called Cool Cat versus the Evil Witch. But I don't know, he kind of switched back to Cool Cat Loves You. So, whatever. Alright, so now, let's search for Maria. But it's in Cool Cat. What? Cool Cat. What's wrong with my fingers, dude? Alright, so I gotta find a better resolution of this. Unfortunately, that's as far as it goes. Yeah. It seems to be really lacking of actual Cool Cat here. Seriously, like, let's see, twitter.com, Maria from Cool Cat. Well, let's see what this shit'll contains. Oh, it's just a piss take parody account. Well, that's basically the end of the road. I'm surprised. Let's see. Search by image. Pink guy from Filthy Frank. All sizes, dude. I need more of that. Apparently, it's not gonna give it to me, so I'm stuck with this shit. Let's just go the easy route, shall we? I'm gonna Google that, and let's see. Can I take one from here? Can I take one from the existing art and then just repurpose it for another? Let's see. Let's see. Film still. Is there a better photo of this? I don't want to steal other people's stuff. I try to get something that is in the CC. You know what? If this would suffice, I would take it. But, you know, it's hardly anything major here. Let's kill that. And then let's search again. You know, for those of you thinking, okay, why are you not like putting Maria behind it? I was thinking, if Coolcat Maria returns one result, how many results do you think this is going to return? You know what? Just so I can avoid the mistake, let's do it. Oh, turns out you people are right. Let's take this shit. Let's see what it looks like, okay? Because I'm just taking people's stuff here, okay? You can't blame me, dude, because, you know, if you end up using this stuff, and which apparently you probably won't notice this video, because I'm just a small weakling like you, you will probably be accused of theft. Though it's not me, it's your conscious decision. So let's make it approximately the same size as Daddy Derek, shall we? Scale, and then let's move this thing. No, wait for the beach ball to go away. Cancel. There we go. I'm going to use this tool here just to grab it around. Just move it around here. I'm going to erase the rest of the image there. There we go. Again, they're all on the same line, which I'm going to fix later. And I'm going to do it via a very easy fix. Let's just cover it with a layer of text. I'm going to put the Coolcat Loves You behind it. And I'm going to put a bit of a slogan on top of it. So again, same procedure. Eraser tool to the rescue now. So I'm going to cut out Maria's face and body, apparently. Do pedophiles do this? Do they, like, creepily just cut out a kid from some show and then use it to masturbate? Those sick fucks, you know? Some guy like Jarrett Fogel did that, and he got his ass served, which I think is a good thing. I highly recommend you beating up pedophiles, but I don't want you to randomly say some guy is a pedophile, because he might as well not be. But for actual pedophiles, damn you all to hell. I have no sympathy for you. Alright, so let's make this quick. I'm going to erase the large part. I'm going to take that giant eraser, and I'm going to go around Maria here. I wonder if Maria is her real name. Probably not. I haven't checked the IMDb, and nor do I care, actually. I'm just finding talking points so I don't make this too boring. And looks like we're about done. This is the fastest we've erased anything. It makes me wonder, why haven't I done this sooner? So this part goes out. There's a bit of artifact here just to make this nice. That is quite cool. The lighting's a bit off in the final picture. I hope it would be, but it looks kind of weird. The composition's not quite right. Who gives a shit? Let's do this, and then let's just search by image and then find the highest possible, and then we're going to make this happen, people. We're going to make this the best shit you have ever seen. Alright, let's do this. Let's make this cool, shall we? I don't know if it... Cool like fucking Coolcat. Alright. All images, and then search by image. I'm gonna take the biggest one here. I'm gonna take the largest one. Here we go. Deceptive side of the head. Oh my god, this is perfect. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna scam you. No, I just want the photo, dude. I just want the photo. I don't care about the site, you moron. Alright, eBay's not deceptive, right? Okay, let's just take eBay. Let's just take... Okay, so since Vivica A. Fox's arm is chopped off here, I'm gonna put her to the left, and then, you know, so, and then behind, so it kind of makes sense, but for those of you who haven't looked at this picture, it would kind of make sense. This is how people operate, dude. So let's save this one. Save image as desktop, because once again, I am too lazy to do anything actually productive here. Let's just drag here, but right now I'm going to put it behind Coolcat here. So So I think the picture will see itself soon. Once again, I'm gonna scale this up. So I'm gonna make sure that they are at least visible from this angle. This is still way too small, by the way. Let's make it even bigger. That is big enough. I'm gonna move this window so it doesn't block my view here. I think this is good enough. Alright, now let's scale it. Alright, now I'm gonna take my trusty eraser. I'm gonna for a while I'm gonna make this temporarily invisible. You know, GIMP operates like this. It operates like what you'll see on the DOS computer. But right now, okay, let's just make this quick. This could go, so I've indicated for myself here. Let's just go back to the standard erasing thing. As these two caricatures will likely be hidden behind the three main characters, I think it's a safe bet to kind of chop off their legs here. I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry, there's no refunds. Let's just erase all that. I'm gonna do that later, but the reason why I chose a small eraser is to get to the nooks and crannies of this. Yay! So basically, this video is just 45 minutes of me erasing random assets and backgrounds from random people that I know because I watched a film or two about them. I don't know them in real life, but I wonder how Derek Savage did. No, seriously, he just kind of looks weird. He looks, okay, admittedly, he looks not bad. He doesn't look that awful. He seems like, he seems like a righteous man, you know, on the surface. But of course, we all know the calamity that comes with Daddy Derek. What a nice character he is. He's not a nice person, he's just a nice character. Alright. Sure, he doesn't care. A paid gig just because, you know, he kind of get the stardom off of people taking the piss out of him, and you know, kind of try to get people to, you know, do stuff for him before even paying them. It's like, oh yeah, you know what? I like this one. I'm gonna pay you, but for the rest of you, yeah. But of course, fan submissions is just, you know, for a person like as despicable as Daddy Derek, I'm pretty sure that's his motive. Of course, for like nice people online who do these fan contests, of course they have the love for the community. But for Daddy Derek, at least, what I think, it's just a really cheap cop out to, you know, kind of get other people to do his stuff for him, and then finally pay him after that. But, you know, if you watch the Odd Ones Out video on, which is how I discovered him, by the way, on how he made the Bible Birdie cover, and then upon Daddy Derek seeing his video on Midnight Stripper, he got pissed, and I was like, you know what, punk, you know, I don't like how you act. It's like so petty. It's like and then Daddy Derek went like, oh yeah, you know, I have hundreds of people who would do this for me, who would draw even better for me, which I think, like the Bible Birdie, you know, the Odd Ones Out is a talented guy. You know, he makes great artwork. Like his drawings look nice. Okay, it was like when Daddy Derek was like, you know what, I'm going to make one that is far better than yours. I almost laughed because, no, it's not true. If you have seen the final, you know, the final cover. Okay, so this part needs to be erased. So the eraser goes here. I'm going to erase this part. But if you saw the final one, it's just a really ugly drawing of a bird that is like miles, leagues behind what the Odd Ones Out has drawn for him. And it's just a really crappy clip art of Jesus that he found online, which I think it's a pretty damn good indicator that, in fact, that he does not have those hundreds of people, and he's really just taking the piss. Alright, so now, the most basic composition is done. Hooray. You can see here the 5 celebrities that will be appearing in the film. We've had Eric Estrada, we've had Vivica A. Fox, we have, of course, the star of the show, Cool Cat, Daddy Derek himself, and Maria, which is one of the central characters of the show. The only thing that is remaining is Cool Cat. Now, fuck! Butch the Bully. I have fucked this up. Alright, Butch the Bully. Fuck. I'm too lazy to cut this out. Let's just leave this in. Butch the Bully. I think that this kid actually has the potential to be a really, really good actor. If he really has a passion in doing stuff like this, please continue. If, you know, the person who played Butch the Bully came across this video, out of 1 chance, 1 in 1,000,000 chance, if you do come across this video, I would like to let you know that, you know, if you have a passion for this, don't let Daddy Derek drag you down, you know, try to have some theater classes. You know, that's how me and my girlfriend met, in fact, and because, you know, we all have, you know, appreciation for the fine arts. So, yeah, if you have a passion for it, I highly recommend you continue to do it. If you truly enjoy this process here, I would love to see more of you in the future. So, of course, you know, kind of neat that this Butch the Bully would be laughing in the background. Again, eraser time. Ah, crap. I have to do this all over again. Okay, so, someone's texting me late at night. And it's 11:03. They don't sleep for some reason. I think this is good enough. Let's see what it looks like. Hit the scale button. Let's go. Okay, this is kind of funny. The scaling is okay, but it's just he just kind of looks like Godzilla. But again, keep doing what you love, dude. If you love acting, if acting really is your one true love, please continue doing it. I would love to see more of you. You know, I think it's a waste if you only ever did Cool Cat and nothing else. I think you have the potential. So, let's do this thing, and then we're going to add a bit of a Gaussian blur here. So we're going to erase only the parts that we can see. The ones that are covered up will need no careful intuition. Just going to erase these parts nicely here. Gonna make sure that this goes away. Same thing goes here. And just erase this part here. Very nice. And then this part. You know what? Undo. You know what? I think this is good enough for the keeping here. And I'm gonna find some explosive background. So we have our composition here. But I think this blur is good enough. In fact, I'm gonna apply a Gaussian blur. There we go. Gaussian blur. I'm gonna have a blur radius of 5. I'm gonna make it a half of that. I'll need 5 IR. Let's see what it looks like. 5. Blur radius of 5. This is a very, very slight Gaussian blur. Looks cool. Now, alright, now the best part. But first of all, I'm going to take royalty free, because I don't want to get sued, Explosion. Ah, that one's good enough. So I'm going to take one without the watermarks, because again, royalty free. I'm a cheap fuck, okay? Royalty free. Explosion, is this good enough? Nope, it's kind of blurry. No. But I think this would be a cool background, you know? But I don't want it to occupy that much. Okay, so it's backgroundless. So they have applied quite a bit of alpha. Okay, this is what I kind of want. fireball explosion. Let's do it, shall we? Because I want the black background. Okay. Royalty free, don't sue me. No, Siri, no, get out of my face. Let's head back to Finder. Let's put this here. Okay. And then we're gonna close out. Click this here. And this will be even behind Butch the Bully. I'm gonna blow this up way past its proportion. You can see here, it doesn't have to be high quality to be good, okay, kids? Doesn't have to be high quality sometimes. Sometimes, you're just gonna have to be resourceful, dude. You don't have to be that hard on yourself. So, I want to communicate clearly that is the background here. So, I'm gonna let GIMP do its job here. Let's see, what do we have? I'm gonna use Futura, by the way. Oh man, this looks actually pretty good. So I'm gonna wait for it to cover up the background. Look at this! Look at this! This is not bad. So I'm gonna bring this back up. I'm gonna zoom it back in. 12.5. Look at this! This doesn't look bad at all. This doesn't look bad at all. Okay, right now, I'm getting kind of excited now because looks like we're close to completion, shall we? So right now, let's do this. Okay, so let's make a new layer. That's right, you don't see me make a new layer quite often. I'm going to bring it up to the top because this is supposed to cover everything else. Cancel. I'm going to use the text tool. I was like, okay, so let's write quite the epic line. Let's see. Cool Cat and his, you can see on the bottom here, 441 megabytes. Cool Cat and his friends return once more for another exciting adventure against bullies. I think this is a nice thing to say. And then, whoa, cancel. Oh boy, I'm close to losing all my work here. So let's Command A here. Let's blow this up to about 100. Let's see how big that is. That is not big enough. 115. Okay, now I'm gonna use Futura because it does look good. Futura. I'm gonna make this white, not because I'm racist, but because, you know, contrast reasons. Cool Cat and his friends return once more for another exciting adventure against bullies. Okay, and then I'm gonna make this bigger, just slightly bigger, 1.5. Okay, just curl the kerning here. Okay, 125, you know what? Not big enough. 145. Cool Cat and his friends. And then I'm going to use this tool to center justify it. And, you know, I'm going to pull it across this part here. And his friends return once more. And then I'm not going to do 4 lines here. Return once more. This could go back. And then exciting adventure, this can go back to a second line. And then this can shrink, by the way. Okay, I'm going to shrink this back down. Now 135. That is not small enough. 127. Rightfully so. I'm going to drag this on top here. You know what? I'm going to fit the Cool Cat logo here, so 119. Okay. 119. No, not quite enough. I'm gonna fit here, and I'm going to go 7%, and I'm gonna make this all the way to the right, dude. Let's make this so. I'm also gonna do that. Right. So we've got that out of the way. Let's do this. Cool, all caps, loves you. Again, Futura, medium, and I'm gonna boost it up to 200 because that is the title. Ooh, right in the middle here. Cool Cat loves you. I hope I don't misspell that. Because, you know, he's a good guy. I don't want to disappoint him. Cool Cat loves you. I'm gonna center justify it because I'm a good person. Make it white. I'm a good person, but, you know, I'm not really that. 250. No, not 350. Cool Cat loves you. But it's Cool Cats now. Cool Cats loves you. For some reason. I don't want to block it off. Cool Cat loves you. Cool Cats loves you. I need to fix that shit. Cool Cat loves you. Yeah. Amateur rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. Cool Cat loves you. I don't want to block Daddy Derek's beautiful, beautiful face. Cool Cat loves you. Boom. And I'm going to, right there. Cool Cat loves you. What more can I add to this? Let's see. It's kind of apparent now. It's kind of apparent that, so I'm gonna blur. I'm gonna take the blur tool. Now bring this up. Cat loves you. No, that is too much up there. Cool Cat loves you. Alright, now, that is good. Now, I'm going to, let's see. They featuring, let's see, I'm gonna put the byline here. Let's see, featuring Cool Cat, Derek Savage, Eric Estrada, Vivica A. Fox, and more. All caps. 115. Again, that is too long. Futura. 75 maybe. That's still too long. Let's see if I can break this into two parts here. 12 and a half. Alright. Let's bring this here. I'm gonna make this 110. Make this white once again. Featuring Cool Cat. Future medium. Because again, just to put this in line. Featuring Cool Cat here. Featuring Cool Cat and more. So I don't know if they will return and reprise their roles. Let's see here. This will be right in the center. So the margins have to be the same now. Because this part is reserved for the, for the Cool Cat logo, that's why it's kind of offset to the right. But this one, yeah, it could be in the middle. So yeah, we're just about done. The only thing that is remaining is the slogan. It's cooler than Bernie the dinosaur. Bernie? The fuck? I'm not talking about Rooster Teeth, am I? Cool Cat saves the kids. Alright, well, okay. What is it? Cool Cat is cooler than Bernie the dinosaur. Fuck! Barney! Goddamn! Alright. Cool Cat is cooler than Barney the dinosaur. Quotation marks. Big spaces here. Futura medium. Again, same font. I love Futura to death. 120. Well, this might be perfect. I might got it in one go. Cool Cat is cooler than Barney the dinosaur. Let's drag this over here. And then this part here. Okay, turning 7. Cool Cat is cooler than Barney the dinosaur. Okay, so I think we're about done. Now, the only thing that is left here is the Cool Cat logo. So let's get the Cool Cat logo, shall we? Let's get the Cool Cat logo, and thank you people so much for, just sitting here with me for 45 straight minutes. We're going to make this worthwhile. Let's see, do we have a Cool Cat logo? Cool Cat doesn't love you. I almost got trapped here. DerekSavage.com. Alright. Oh my god. It's like, yeah, stripper, dancer, devil president, and then, oh yeah, it's Cool Cat! Wow! It's Cool Cat! Alright, let's see. Where can I rip this logo? Let's see. Cool Cat home. Where's the Cool Cat logo? Jesus, dude. You gotta tell me where the Cool Cat logo is. Get your promo code. Be cool. Get a promo code. So I guess he's trying to have people sell stuff for him. Movie shirt combo. You know what? I really am considering buying the actual DVD. Derek Savage. What's that back here? Cool Cat. A Derek Savage children's series. We're back on that site again. Remove that shit. TV tropes. Cool Cat Funhouse. Can we just get the logo? The Cool Cat logo? I think we found it. But there's no logo. But I'm gonna do the logo. You know what? Cool Cat. Here is the Cool Cat logo. This is kind of hard to do. Can we just have an unaltered version of the Cool Cat logo? I'm gonna take the Cool Cat logo. Do you think this is good enough? Or do you think that this is kinda irresponsible here? I'm thinking, let's see. Should I just use that? Should I just take, that weird Cool Cat logo? I think I should just take this. Just take his profile picture, and then I'm gonna save image. I'm gonna put it on the top here because it's just a logo. So I'm gonna put photo, that JPEG here. Goes over everything. Let's make this smaller. Oh boy. Make this smaller. Scale. And I'm going to move this here. You know what? I'm actually pretty damn satisfied with what we have here. Now the final step here is with a bit of manipulation here. So blur. Here we go. The blur. I'm going to apply it to a layer. First of all, this layer. I'm going to use the blur tool. Blur. Let's see. Blur tool, blur tool, blur tool. This is not a blur tool. Yeah, the smudge tool. There we go. We found the smudge tool, people. So we're gonna smudge up the rough edges here. Let's just do this for every character we have. Maria as well. Where's Maria? There we go. Smudge her up a little. That is not good. Not good at all. I think this is enough. It's kinda a little bit of a smudge so it doesn't look that weird. Coquette loves you. And I'm gonna take that Butch the Bully here. Smudge a little. And we're done! We're done! Has it been an hour? Have I worked on this for an hour? Really? I took an hour out of my own time to work on this? Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna move this. I'm just gonna use the text tool. Just move it to the center. I need to go to bed soon. Because how exhausting this is. It's just like, just hours of me erasing it. But it looks good enough. So, I'm going to export as here. Right. Savage submission. I hope he sees it soon. So I'm going to export this now. Thank you people so much for having this with me. I absolutely hated every minute of it with my soul, but I do hope that it will entertain someone. So it's still loading. The bar's still going. It's okay. Let's submit it to him. Tweak the Coquette. I'm gonna go to documents. No. I made this for you and hope that you would use it as the official Coquette Loves You cover. Thank you so much. Let's see if he responds soon. Yeah, but that's about it really. Thank you people so much for watching this total, utter waste of time. But I do hope you get some sick enjoyment out of it. Some brutal enjoyment out of it. I personally hate it to bits. But if you guys like it, hey, why not? Boy. Yeah, I'm gonna reload this shit. Tweets and replies. Media. Oh, there we go. We made this. I made this for you. Thank you so much. Yeah. I'm gonna go die now. Because I will probably slip into a coma. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Bye now. Oh, it's an hour.